Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Global Men Podcast. I am Panda, aka Cyan Panda, and this is my co-host, Mr. E. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Cypher. Thank you very much.
Okay, nice to know, man. um, Mr. E, before we started the podcast, he was telling me about how he was a demon child. Um,
Oh yes, you're gonna bring this up.
we won't say why he's a demon child, but he was a demon child. Um,
Just had to bring it up, just out of the blue. Yeah, I was a demon child.
yeah, he would just freaking sleepwalk and piss on everything.
Yes, I would throw baby cats
Oh my god,
because I would get angry. Would a demon
no,
child not do that, huh?
no.
Exactly.
Oh my.
I was like
Um,
8 at the time, even though it's no excuse. This is like the third, fourth time we tried doing this.
Yeah, we just kept on screwing up the intro. It's it's
um,
it's a no go.
Either he wasn't recording or I would wait patiently to make things awkward. And he was like, the thing is, like, Panda doesn't know what to say when stuff doesn't go the exact exactly how it goes. I say nothing, and he's like,
no. I carefully plan out things,
"You
especially
carefully
when
plan
we're
out things."
doing a podcast. You know. um,
Nah,
but anyway, anything crazy happened the past week? Besides, you only worked 4 hours because your hours got cut back.
yeah, I mean that's happening to everyone. Yeah, my hours are cut. I worked one day for 4 hours
Mm-hmm.
this week,
Yeah.
and it's interesting. I'm working on getting better at this 3D software called Blender. I'm sure I've talked about it before and you guys heard it. I sent recently Cypher a tutorial on how to make some sploosh.
Yeah. Very weird shit. I don't know who makes a tutorial on YouTube
Very
about
important
that.
stuff.
But yeah, that's weird. Actually,
So
we could talk about
fucking
this. We recently just
devastating.
talked. Recently just watched a movie, um, a horror movie. Apparently, what was it? The Girl on the Third Floor.
Oh, the girl on the third floor.
Yeah, that
Man,
movie was fucking terrible.
we should
Um,
have been recording our reactions. It was like it was so bad. I can't look at marbles the same way. I really can't.
yeah, that's it's. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't. It was a terrible movie. We had to sit through it because we were trying to make fun of it. Um,
And then Cypher just couldn't take it anymore, and you started skipping ahead because I
yeah,
mean
I tried.
it was so bad.
I absolutely hated it, dude. It
And then
was bad.
we got to a part where there was no context, and cabinets were opening and closing for no fucking reason.
Oh, and recently watched Jojo Rabbit. So that was is that how it's said?
That was an
Jojo
actual
Rabbit.
good movie. That was an
Yeah,
actual good
that
movie,
was an
Jojo Rabbit.
actual good movie. I recommend that.
All right,
Um,
it's about
what
a
was
kid.
that? What was yeah? Continue.
Yeah, well, Jojo Rabbit's about a kid growing up during in Nazi Germany during like the height of World War II. It's a comedy, and it's kind of like a serious comedy almost.
Yeah,
There's
it kind
a
of
lot of
like it's kind of a weird take on a movie. Um,
there's really serious elements, and then there's like comedic throws in it, but it
yeah.
doesn't really get in the way. Everything kind of makes sense almost, except for like
Mm-hmm.
one scene. But I mean, it was fun. Majority of it was a really good scene. It's a real close to emotions. I wouldn't be surprised if someone would cry. You
Uh,
didn't cry, Cypher, did you?
there's always that one person. You know what I mean? But no, not me. What's this other show called? It just recently got released on Netflix. I believe it's causing a bunch of um, hold on one second. It's it's about this guy who had recently went. To, I can't remember if it was recently or whatever. I haven't finished the series, but it's
I
um.
wouldn't know.
I have to look it up real quick. Um. Okay, yeah, Tiger King. Um. Apparently, this dude raised a bunch of tigers and then got thrown in jail. Some of that. good show as far as I could tell. I've only watched the first episode, but you
Oof.
guys can go ahead and watch that. It's pretty great. Um,
So now, so now this is a media. This is a media podcast. So we're just talking about movies, some random shit we can think of.
um, but no, definitely if you guys have the time, watch The Tiger King and Jojo Rabbit. Those are pretty great movies.
Jojo Rabbit is a movie for people who don't get easily offended. Now, granted, the whole point.
I could see it offending some people, honestly.
I mean, it takes place in Nazi Germany. All right, so if that immediately offends you, well, then it's not a movie for you. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
about that movie is that it's kind of like a commentary on that almost,
Yeah.
because like the kid is like it's a crazy Nazi, and then like later on he battles against the Hitler in his head, I guess you can say, because there's a whole bunch of things that are happening around him that go against his ideological beliefs
Mm.
that was being fed to him his whole entire life.
Yeah.
So I know this freaking podcast doesn't have a set order of how things, because you just jumped from one thing back to another and then back to one thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
What was that thing you talked about before? Like before I went back to Jojo Rabbit? Oh, it was
Oh,
the show, right?
yeah, Tiger King. Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about Tiger King, back to Jojo Rabbit. Hey, let's talk about freaking the witch doctor. No, it's the sleeping
Uh,
doctor. The sleep doctor.
oh yeah,
Doctor Sleep.
Doctor Sleep. That was a pretty great movie. Very
It was
long,
freaking
3 hours, I believe, maybe
It
something like
wasn't
that.
3 hours. It was
Definitely
like
not 3 hours. It was
2.
like 2 something, whatever. Normal
Two.
movie. Great movie
It was
though.
a long movie. It was a good movie. I mean, I didn't like it. I don't know if I liked it as much as Jojo Rabbit, but it was still a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It had me
Uh,
rooting for the good guys, and it was a satisfying conclusion when ultimately, well, it was just a satisfying
those fucking
conclusion,
good guys, man. You always
somewhat,
gotta root for them. You know what I mean?
right?
Um, I let's just talk about for a second. I want to talk about this. Everyone's self quarantine. Are you self quarantine right now? As
Nah,
much as
nah.
you can
I'm
be. Oh,
going out as much in public as I possibly can. I'm seeing people. I'm in groups of 10, at least 1,000, so I can spread
oh
that good
my.
Joe. You know what I'm saying? There's not a pandemic happening. Coronavirus doesn't exist.
Um, I'm trying to self isolate as much as I can. Um,
Well, that's you buying into the government propagandas. They're trying to
they're trying
freaking
to
replace
switch
the
out the
batteries
letters
with
on the
the
birds.
fucking birds, man.
Okay, here's the conspiracies now. All right. Um, apparently, conspiracy
I'm
is
joking,
that
by the way.
yeah, this is a joking conspiracy, but they're just trying to change the birds' batteries because they
That is
watch us.
a conspiracy.
Um, I just can't believe it's even a conspiracy. I can see how it
Didn't
is, but it sounds absurd. Uh,
did didn't you didn't see you saw Parasite, right? I didn't see Parasite.
oh yeah, Parasite. Yeah, I did. Great movie.
But yeah, you thought it was a great movie. I haven't seen it, so because I don't want to read
Very
subtitles.
tricky to get through, but
Apparently, it's a 10 out of 10. You say it's a 10 out of 10?
I would say it's a 10 and it's a yeah 10 out of 10.
All right.
I don't know what I was trying to go for there. 10 out of
Is
9.
there any other? Yeah, 10 out of 9. Yeah, it's above. It goes above and beyond all of the freaking scores.
Yeah, I've recommended 10 out of 5.
10 out of 5.
Would
Yeah.
recommend. Um, but anyway, I'm driving myself nuts trying to figure out things to do in self isolation.
Self in isolation. I am just working on my Blender shit. I don't know about you. You're playing video
I'm
games. I'm playing video games with them too.
I'm trying to get good at COD.
Yeah,
What
we're
I
trying to get
can.
good at COD.
Trying to
He
get good at
freaking
COD.
legit Cypher just like completely raged the last time we played Call of Duty. He
Oh
was
yeah,
just
no,
out of
I
it.
raged. I went out of it. I quit. I turned off my computer.
Yeah, we're freaking COD noobs because I haven't won a game. Well, I mean, I'm a battle
We
royale
almost
noob.
we've almost won multiple games actually.
We almost won multiple games, but we always lose. And I'm like, I want to get that freaking. I want to give them the D. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
I want to get.
I still have to finish Borderlands 3. I forget about that game.
I don't even. I have the game. I'm still not even
Yeah, we
freaking.
both haven't still bothered. It's a
I'm
great
still at the
game.
first
Don't get me wrong.
planet.
I just haven't bothered. Oh, I'm not. I'm
I
pretty
know
far into the game.
you're pretty far. I'm still at the first planet myself.
Mm-hmm. Thought about
Uh,
going back into R6 for a second. Um,
yeah, you should. Freaking, it's a freaking good game.
yeah, they got the two new stupid operators.
They got the Kool-Aid Man and they got the freaking human hologram, the walking hologram person. Alibi 2.0.
I love the Kool-Aid man, dude.
Yeah,
Just goes straight through that wall. You know what I mean? Like,
go
fuck you.
straight through the walls. Just oh yeah. Whoosh.
Hey, I've been trying to
What do you
learn
guys-
photography and
How's
more
that going in
Photoshop.
training?
Photography's actually going pretty well. I got a sick photo.
Nice.
Yeah. I still haven't posted online though. I think I posted on my Instagram, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is
Um.
say again?
No, just keep going. I was about to say something irrelevant to the topic.
Mm, April Fools. That's something I totally missed out on.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, all the generic face reveal videos end up being fake. Oh no, surprise, surprise. Oh, this guy's a face
Swagger
reveal.
Souls.
Sure. You're right. Um, there
Ooh,
was
ass.
a YouTube. There are two YouTube channels. They're like Dead by Daylight players,
Mhm.
and what they did was like they put their own video, that they would put on their channel, but on the other person's freaking channel. I mean, it was something. It was charming, I guess you can say. I mean, it was just their video switched over, but yeah, I thought
Oh
it was
yeah.
interesting.
Did you hear that? You know the whole thing about the iDubbbz and shit.
What, the sim thing that we talked about
No,
last
no.
podcast?
Yes, it has something to do with that, but um, you know who Leafy is here, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard about him coming
Yeah,
back from the
he's come
dead
back from the dead for
to
30 seconds
freaking
of the
dunk
video,
on iDubbbz. Yeah, what a great way to come back.
right?
Yeah, Leafy is here coming back signifies the end of the world, in my opinion. Guys, we've
Wait,
reached
no,
the peak
no,
of
no, it doesn't because
our reality in this universe, and it's time to just end it all. But wait for the inevitable end.
yeah, I would say so. I don't think it means the end of the world. I think it just
You
means
don't
that
think
I'm
so?
glad he's back because everyone's missed his content.
Really? I haven't
Yeah.
missed it. I haven't missed it at all.
I don't know. I used to watch him, I believe.
I used to watch him too, but just thinking back, just like I'm the type of guy
I
that
feel
can
like
just consume.
I feel like it wouldn't fit today's like content. What would you call that content?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but like, uh,
Trend?
yeah, the trend. Yeah, there you go.
The trends?
The content trends. Yeah. So like, there's like there was the pranks and then there was the challenges and all that stupid shit.
Yeah, when
And
I was a kid, I always loved to see
of
freaking
course,
Leafy is
Leafy's a
here.
commentary, so he would probably roast those channels. But
Like I always love to come to YouTube and watch Leafy's here dunk on children and be like, "Eh," and like okay. I had a nice laugh watching that happen, but now that I'm like friggin' older, I'm like, he's dunking on children. These are like the easiest people to freaking make fun of. It's just it's not really funny anymore after like the 50,000th time he's done it on a random person.
hmm another thing I've been trying to learn, I guess I could throw this in there. Music. Trying to learn music. Not
Trying
working
to learn
out too
music.
well. Yeah.
It's not working out. Yeah, I tried getting into music. I couldn't get back. I couldn't get into it.
That shit is hard as fuck for me to understand.
Right, I'm sure there's courses online out there to help you learn, but I mean, what program are you using? What like, forgot what the hell you call like stuff like
I just got like the trial version of
GarageBand?
FL Studio 20.
Do you have a Mac?
What? No.
You have a Mac? No. Well, like GarageBand is free on the Mac.
Oh yeah, I used to be really good at guitar. I know how to play guitar still. I don't have one no
Well,
more. So.
GarageBand is like a software that you can use to like mix and match music.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, create music in that software. So if you have a Mac, I mean
Nope.
that I'm sure
Don't
there's
have a two
ways.
thousand dollar computer, dude.
I'm sure there's ways to like make your PC like a temporary Mac so you can access GarageBand. I've seen it. You
Oh,
know what I
like a
mean?
virtual machine or
Yeah, like a
something like that.
virtual machine, like a virtual Mac on your PC, so you can access GarageBand. But I think, well, I mean, if it's yeah, that's basically it.
Well, I've heard people doing virtual machine. I heard people doing that for like Windows 7 and all that.
Mm.
It's not the best thing to do. Like some people just go. I've seen people go into virtual machine just to get Windows 7 so they can go back to the older games.
Mm. I mean, yeah, but you can do this to get GarageBand, and I heard GarageBand is a really, really good music software. So if you're interested,
I
then
mean,
there
I'm
it is.
pretty sure you have it on all iPhones.
I
So,
think so. I don't have an iPhone.
yeah,
I
I
got
don't
this
know. I
shit knockoff Android that's not a good Android.
yeah, but
'Cause
shit. So what's the knockoff version of an Android? If an Android is a knockoff version of a phone,
fucking one that's powered by Spectrum. It's still an Android. It's just an excuse of an Android. Androids are better than this. The one I have.
it's an excuse of an Android.
Yeah, yeah. It's
No, you're not good
I,
enough. You're not good enough whatsoever.
like I've held an Android phone in my hand and I've reaped the benefits of having a decent Android and it's really nice. Fucking PewDiePie is like he's an Android user. I'm an Android user, but this phone is shit.
Don't get me wrong.
Abs-
I like Android and iPhone. Nothing wrong between the
I think
two.
iPhones freaking suck,
Well,
but I would
no.
probably purchase a Mac.
I think both companies are pretty good at making phones.
Yeah, I won't argue with that. I don't really care
Only I could see a
what your
difference
preference
in is
is.
the OS. I feel like I've held a Samsung before. I feel like a Samsung is better, faster wise, like for typing and all that. They get slower though. One thing I've noticed is that iPhones don't really get that slow
Mm,
over
I
time.
feel like over time, yeah, I think over time they put updates that make your phone intentionally slower. But I've heard that
I
somewhere. I don't know if it's necessarily
feel
true.
like I don't know. Wasn't wasn't didn't they get in trouble for that or something?
I have no idea.
Um, I'm not too sure on that one.
Yeah, we could do the research, but we're not very. We're just freaking winging it to this podcast. Hey, you want some fucking Germex, my guy? I have Germex.
what is that? Hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Ooh, give me some. I can't find any of that anywhere.
Okay, here's the thing. So I work at a fast food restaurant. I work at a McDonald's. Well,
So
while
you
I'm with
just steal
McDonald's,
some.
like legit, we're allowed
uh,
to fucking fill up our hand sanitizer bottles there, which
that's.
is actually pretty lit.
I feel like I'd keep one on me if I was at work. You know what I mean? Especially at
Yeah,
fast food restaurants. Just like
but yeah.
squirt that shit, dude. Just like
If you have an empty bottle of hand sanitizer,
just
you can
rub
just
that
bring it
shit, dude.
to work, and then like once you're done with your shift, you can just fill it up and then go home.
Oh yeah.
Like
You keep it by your side.
I usually do, but when I'm going to work, I only go to work.
Oh
I
yeah.
usually I like wash my hands for a good amount before I actually go on my shift, and then touch the food with my
Remember,
glove.
20 seconds.
Right? Yeah, I do like 40.
Stupid. Um, no, but at least 20 seconds you be washing your hands.
Right. That's the idea with soap and warm
I
water.
feel like this whole scenario, I've been washing my hands more than anything,
Mm.
like a massive amount. Like I'm like losing skin on my finger because
Jeez.
I've been washing my hands so many times. And yeah, I don't know what it's from, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that.
I wanted to say something, but I completely forgot what exactly I wanted to say.
Don't we all forget what we're gonna say?
Right. there's this friggin' 3D artist online who's like, for April Fools, he's gonna, you know, the Blender Monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is his tweet. What are you saying? So in order to encourage more people to use Blender, I've decided to start making Rule 34 of Suzanne, which is the monkey face, the official
Stop.
Blender mascot. Expect new not safe for work renders of her each Saturday for the next year or so.
My
And right below it shows a picture of
douche.
Suzanne
Why? Why?
with like, but it's just the face, but the person put hair on it. They gave him like freaking anime eyes and like redone her lips and nose.
Okay, dude.
Like I thought
Um.
some of these April Fool things are pretty funny.
So after playing Call of Duty for so long, this just popped in my mind by the way. After playing Call of Duty for so long, I played CS:GO, and
Oh
CS:GO
wow,
feels so much different.
I
And then
play
I hopped in
CS:GO.
R6. R6 feels so much more different than any of those games. Like it makes me want to feel like I just want to quit playing games now, just because like
Why?
I can't. Okay, you get so used to a movement in a game or like the
Oh
physics
yeah,
of
I
a
see what
bullet
you mean.
drop.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, and since I've been playing so much COD Warzone and COD multiplayer, CS:GO and all just total shit to me. It feels totally like ass. You know what I mean?
I mean, I
So
don't mind the trend. I realize that there's differences and I play, but no,
have you played the first Doom?
no, I'm broke.
Oh, um, yeah, but, you absolutely haven't played the first Doom on any like console or anything.
No.
Oh, great game. You should.
Yeah, I know. I know it's a good game.
Same as the second one. My buddy's been telling me to get it because it's a pretty good game.
Mm.
Um,
I want to
I
get that.
recently just beat the first one actually.
Oh,
On I beat
fun.
it again on a different difficulty on my stream. Twitch.tv slash nice guy simp. You guys want to go
Yeah.
and click
So
follow over there?
now Cipher is called the Nice Guy Simp, which is really fitting for
No,
what
I
he
went
is.
through a million names. I went through Cypher. No, actually, my first name was Crisis when I was young. All right, this was a shitty name. All right, same with Cypher.
Wait.
Same
Did
with
I know? Did I know you when you were called Crisis?
yes, you did. It's been a long time since I've known you.
That has
Uh,
been a while. That's when we freaking knew Shaggy. Like that's when Shaggy was still making videos.
oh the yeah Shaggy's gaming. Jeez, he blew up on YouTube and he just quit.
Damn.
I don't know whatever happened to him, but yeah. Then I went Cyan Panda, and then I just went to this new name because I thought it would be funny. Change my name. I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought it was great.
Don't mind it. I don't care. Just, I mean, well, I do care, but
Yeah,
you get it. It's the name. Change the name.
I know you've had that same name for a long time.
I had the same name for a long time. I don't know if I should innovate it and make change it to something else, but I mean, I like Mystery Pie.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know.
Mhm. Uh, trying to stream every day. Just can't.
Yeah, you've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, I've been trying to stream as much as possible. I mean, I have the time. I mean, I don't see why not. It's better time than ever to stream. Everyone's home,
Right.
so I know COD Warzone's popping off in viewers, but
Right.
I think it's number one on Twitch right now.
Right.
Fortnite has fallen down dramatically. It's like,
Thank
yep,
God.
that thing is hot garbage. Don't
I mean,
tag
I
me for
never
that. I
played
just don't like
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I never played Fortnite. Well, I did, and I never got into it, and then I was just like, eh, it's gone forever, which is nice. So you know
Yeah.
that 3D freaking artist I talked about before
Mhm.
that made that Suzanne post?
Yeah.
Like his models, for his models, he makes like the best eyes. I know this is a random topic, but just these eyes are so detailed. Well, I mean, I can't say in detailed, but they look so good, and they're so like unique to
I
one
mean, this guy's
character.
done it for how long though? So
It's probably a while. Let's
yeah.
see when he joined 2016 on Twitter, which is like 4 years ago, but still, I think he
4 years
was.
of practice on rendering like 3D modeling and shit can do a lot.
That's true, but then again, I known Blender for a long time, for like friggin' 6 years.
I remember I started off in Blender before I
No,
went to
four
Photoshop.
years.
Blender, I remember trying to make a 3D model lightsaber in there. I just could
Oh,
not get it
from the tutorial?
from a tutorial. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used that tutorial.
No, but this is like I think it was like a 3 hour long tutorial.
It was
And
pretty
every
long.
day I'd come home and I'd work on it after school, but could never finish it.
I mean, I made like a skull
I'm talking about like
in Blender.
really, really in detailed lightsaber.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so it was like super hard. But
I made this skull.
once it got to the end, it was bad.
Hmm.
But how's your eyes going? I know you were practicing eyes.
What, making eyes?
Yeah.
I stopped for now.
Oh,
Like I haven't really been
you mean because
doing the
that shit
eyes.
was terrifying?
It was I just didn't I don't I gotta get uh some experience, more experience. And in order to do that I had to actually practice, but I
Hmm.
haven't been practicing lately. But look at this
Yeah.
skull I made. I know you guys don't see it because fuck you, but look at this amazing skull.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's, you know how a state's supposed to be like a shelter in place, which means you're supposed to stay at home but do your normal activities and stuff. Uh, it hasn't changed one thing where I live, and it's bad. Yeah,
Mm.
maybe it changed a little bit, but I still see quite a bit of people like traveling on the roads when you
I mean,
shouldn't be.
the place where I'm at, there's like so little people actually, which is good. There's
Yeah,
like, granted, there's still a lot of people, but like,
I just don't understand why you don't listen. Like, you're supposed
it
to be
seems like
staying indoors, and you're gonna go outside and do your normal activities and not stick your what is it, 6 foot distance.
people are gonna do what they want to do no matter what, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, is what it is. You can't stop it. Can't stop Tom.
Right? You can't stop stupidity.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's.
Your
I
own
mean, you
choice.
wonder why we have like 180,000 people who are infected right now.
Is it 180 now?
I think it's 180 in the U.S.
Last time, like I don't know, like 2 days ago, I swear it was at 150.
Yeah, it's like tripling.
That's so bad.
It's pretty bad.
Um, I know I tried using. Have you tried Twitch Studio or something shit like that?
No.
It's terrible, dude. For starting off, like I think it's better for you to use OBS than it is to use Twitch Studio Beta or Twitch Studio Beta. But it's terrible. I hate it. I tried using it for like 1 second.
I've never used it, and I don't plan on actually ever using it.
Dude, probably a good idea. Yeah. Trying to currently figure out how to use my OBS to do other things. You know what I mean?
You know
So,
what sucks?
hmm.
So, all right. So I told you about this person that makes these 3D models, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's a not safe for work 3D modeler, right? But he makes these amazing freaking models, right?
Yeah.
And so because I follow this person, I get recommended these other channels that are not safe for work, and it's
Yeah.
no,
It,
no.
YouTube
Like I'm
recommendations work in a weird, mysterious way.
like I'm
Um.
looking through this other person's channel that was recommended
Mm,
to me by Twitter, and
yeah.
it's a lot of D's. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And a lot of freaking fleshlights. And a
All right,
lot of
guys.
freaking.
Thank you guys all for tuning in. Hope you
Yeah,
guys tune in
that's
for
all
the
we're
next
talking about.
episode of podcast. This is all the time we have all for today.
Okay.
So hope you
That
guys
is a Pokemon with a junk. Yep.
hope you
Fuck's
guys
sake.
enjoyed the podcast. I think I've already said that, but
Yes, you said it like 3 times. Don't worry. I
rip,
repeat myself a lot too.
rip.
Okay.
But
Rip.
anyway, see you guys.
Adios, everyone.